Hello, and welcome back to the Nihil channel. It's Chris again, and we are back to Shining Force 2. I really appreciate all the feedback on episode 1. I'm actually recording this in a separate session, so for once, I'm already taking your advice into effect. So I've got a lot of ideas on how to balance the battles a little bit more, and I also went and got the Mithril that I missed right before the first battle, so thank you for pointing that out. Went and took care of it. And I took a screenshot when I did, so there's that screenshot. Boom. Alright, so without further ado, Daniel is once again back, and we are continuing the adventure in Shining Force 2. So, we are finished with the castle, and I don't totally know where to go next. Strangers from the mainland opened a pet shop. I don't think it's right to hold animals captive. But pets are our family. Let's see, I knew your father very well. He was a great leader. I wonder who my father was. Bowie, you have to study hard and be a fine man like him. He thinks of you as his grandson. Sometimes he may annoy you, but it's because he loves you. Are we talking about Astral, or are we talking about this guy?
That guy.
That's so weird. I don't know who any of these people are.
Like, half of the characters you've spoken to so far are recruitable.
Yeah, I doubt it. Have you seen or smelt any sulfur? I'm an inventor, and I'm looking for some sulfur. It smells real bad, I think, doesn't it?
Sulfur's pretty rough.
Don't listen to the fortune teller. She's a liar. Hear what I have to say. I can see the ruins in my crystal. The war, Grand Seal will fall in the war. Believe me. Whatever you say, Grandma. Is this the pet shop? Are we keeping beastmen? We have very novel animals from the mainland. You don't want a pet? I'll lower my prices for you. Is this guy a... The human caught me when I was taking a walk in Parmesia. Oh no! Release me. Get out of here. I shall eat you up. Fair. I'm so sorry. And then there's this. Oh, it's this guy. So I'm so hungry. I see why the lady was upset now. This is awful. He looks so sad. I feel so sorry for him. Yeah, the guy opened up the slave trade and called it a pet shop. I love that the chicken is walking around outside. You got the beastmen inside, but you got the chicken running around outside. Sorry, my husband is angry. He didn't catch any fish today. Oh, is this him? Child, don't loiter around here, ever. Some really standoffish NPCs in this game.
Yeah. A lot of grit.
There's this guy on the dock here. Grand Seal Harbor's behind me. A ship just docked a few minutes ago. Oh, did it? Oh, I'm surprised I can go over here. Hang it all, where have all the fish gone? My boss was really upset. Good question. Yeah, okay. I'm so sorry, I have no fish for you today. I don't know why, but we made no haul. That sounds suspicious. So all these should be empty, because there's no fish. It's strange, the sea is so calm. I've never seen such a quiet sea before. Can we go onto the ship? The ship is for fishermen only. Get out of here, you silly kid. No. I'm gonna come loot your ship of all its empty barrels. You can skip this for me if you just tell me these are all empty. I don't know.
I don't super remember. I'm guessing there's probably nothing of real value here.
Yeah. Ah!
Yeah. Ooh.
Victory that made it all worth it.
Did you grind it all before this episode?
I may have a little bit. I may have gone back before. I haven't seen anything else. I may have gone back to the first save I made and replayed up to this point. And done things a little bit differently.
But just maybe, of course.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything, but... Oh, quick chicken! Oh, everybody's hands are full. We gotta drop something. Drop. We don't need... Oh yeah, there's the Mithril. We don't need an angel wing, probably. Whoops. Quick chicken is permanent speed up, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll hang on to that. What were you gonna say?
I wasn't...
Oh, okay.
Nothing, I don't think.
I feel like I have a lot more to say about this game than I did Shining Force 1, because I just have no clue anything that's happening, like... Alright, so... Why don't you stop by my shop before you set out on your journey? We have, like, no inventory space, but do you have anything that, like, is better than what I... Oops. Than what I have? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll sell real quick. So we need to sell the wooden sword. And then... I didn't see spears and stuff. Is there spears? Yeah, there is, okay. Leave Bowie, that. I love that equip it now feature.
Yep. Saves a lot of time.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of that in this game that, like...
Level 7, huh?
Oh, you noticed that. Yeah. Yeah, Chester might be level 7.
It looked like everybody was level 7.
Everybody might be level 7.
How many times do you have to play through to get to that?
A lot. I got down to where everybody was getting 10 XP, and then that was where I called it. After that, because then they started getting 1 EXP, and I was like, nah. Here you are, I've been waiting. A soldier
Tiffy's
said...
gonna be level 1.
Yeah, a soldier said you went into the castle, is that true? Ow, I missed it. I would have woken up early if I knew that. So I came to meet you here, Bowie. You're going to Nihil, right? Under the king's orders? Cool. Of course, I'm going too. And now we get Jaha, which I've fought with Woodhouse before on how you say that. Because yogurt is yogurt with a J, so this is Yaha. But, like, if you're Mexican and you use Mexican pronunciation, or Spanish pronunciation, it's haha. So, like, I have no idea what this is supposed to be.
Tisbor just did cool. He colored one of his Jaha pictures.
Yes, he did.
Really cool.
I actually
He dropped that
forgot.
today.
I forgot to do my fan art thing that I did for Shining Force 1. I should do that. So, real quick, I'm going to pause, and here's fan art for Bowie, and fan art for Sarah, and then some fan art for Chester, and then some fan art for Jaha. So thank you, Daniel, for bringing that to my attention, and I will try to stay on top of that, because I wanted to do that again. I like showing appreciation for the artists in the community, so thank you to all the artists I just credited. You guys are great. Oh, and we're just right in a battle, huh?
Yep.
Alright, so what am I fighting? Ooze. And...
You're level 7, so you should kind of mow through me this time.
Oh, I should. I liked the best advice I heard, I think, was if I attack a group, you can only use that group, because that's what the AI would do. But we'll see how it goes for this one. I think I might be okay.
Yeah, if you're level 7, I should get to do whatever I want.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you can do whatever you want. Good luck. That's kind of why I grinded a lot. I wanted to get it to a point.
There's gonna be no way I can beat you this time.
I didn't think... I thought the difficulty jump would be a little bit higher.
No, it's very marginal in the beginning, and then it catches up later in the game.
Alright, well... Yeah,
several battles are gonna be telegraphed.
Well, I wanted to keep the plot moving along. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, that's really funny.
The joy of this has been robbed from me.
Let's just... we might have to do 2 battles in this episode. How much does Sarah do? Okay, 5. Oh my gosh. I did not think this would go... I mean, this is just the other extreme.
What I've learned is that you can't handle losing.
Hey, I'm still not as bad as Alex, the guy I was doing the Shining Force versus mode stuff with. No, I really didn't think it would. I thought that the stats would be a little bit higher for the enemies in battle too. I didn't think it would be quite this stark.
When we start getting some like actual boss characters is when it, like, the water meets its level.
That's kind of what people were saying in the comments, that they were really excited to see some of the bosses and how they work. Also, I totally thought that Shining Force 1 had a control enemies thing. I didn't realize that was Shining Force 2 exclusive. So, I was quite wrong about that. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and heal up since you've done a lot of damage.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Killer.
Hey, that 10 experience points. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. Jaha's probably your best target. This is what we're doing.
Gotta regroup.
Oh, you gotta regroup with your...
The movement's even too high.
With your one rat. Darn.
Huh. Oh, it was a crit.
It was double attack. But I counter. There's the counter that people wanted in episode 1. It just was not me.
Yeah, that counter in episode 1 would have been way better.
Yes, it would have. Alright, so that took no time at all. We're gonna just keep going. Huh?
Why are you going that way?
Is there a thing here? What is this?
I don't know.
The music is like the prologue. Is this the Tower of the Ancients?
I would hope it's the same music. It's the same area.
Oh, okay. So this is just the Tower of the Ancients, and I am not necessarily supposed to be here yet.
Nope. It was actually pretty obvious where you were supposed to go.
Yeah, but this is a Shining Force game. I'm never gonna just go where I'm supposed to go. That's how you miss stuff. So I can't grab that, whatever that is. Is there a way here? No. I love this music, by the way. The music that's playing right now. Like, I've listened to the soundtracks, and that's one of the best ones, I think. Alright, so I guess I'm supposed to go to the town. Hello, old man. Welcome to Nihil. Yes, this is where I was supposed to go. Healing seed, ooh. Filling up Jaha's inventory, and it's like a speed run. Village is peaceful, but boring. I'm tired of living in such a rustic, small village. Yep. That's my hen. Don't torment her. Are you from Gallum too? No. Many Gallum soldiers ask me where Howl lives. Howl, Howl, Howl. Why is he so important? He's just an old man. Oh, that's where I'm supposed to go. So they're talking about soldiers from Gallum, which was the neighboring country, I think. Young people nowadays don't know the value of peace. War is not fun, but they think it is. Old piano. May I help you? Oh, hi, kids. Howl? Yes, I know him. He's famous, and he's kind of a screwball. He lives northwest of this village. You can't miss it.
Did you go over to the piano?
Yeah, it said an old piano.
Interesting.
Should I do it again?
No.
You're making me
I want
think.
to do it again someday, but
Ah.
how's that for a big market tease?
Ah. I once traveled to Gallum and saw Mr. Lemon there. Mr. Lemon is the leader of the Gallum army, but he is a very kind man. I'm a big fan of Mr. Lemon. He's so cute. Okay. Oh, you came from Grand Seal. My son is working in Grand Seal. Do you know him? A book, Ecology. Civilizations. I wonder if that's a reference to the game that didn't come out for decades after this.
Probably.
I was kidding. I think this predates Civilizations by a lot.
I would think so, yeah.
We don't need the church. We didn't take losses. Want to see Howl? Then why don't you go with him? What can I do for you? Oh, you'd like to see my master. I'm studying at his house. Please follow me. So we're following Kazan. Sir Howl lives just outside of this village. Well, let's go. I like how it said I decided to follow him. And then, yeah. Alright, let's see what we're up against.
Does it matter?
Rats. Oh, what is that? Oh, a bat. Wait, what do you have? Oh, he's got a medical herb.
I get to last one extra turn.
I'm sensing some salt, Daniel.
Stings, man. You tipped the scales.
I did, just a little bit. Apparently a little bit too much.
I was gonna use that ooze, too.
Gonna make some Ninja Turtles?
Yeah.
We talk movies on this show sometimes. Like that's one I unapologetically love. Those old live action Ninja Turtles movies.
Like the ones with Vanilla Ice?
Oh yeah. No shame.
Do you like the new ones?
Have not seen the new ones. Do you mean like the Michael Bay ones?
Yeah, it was like Megan Fox.
No, didn't see those. I forgot she was in that. I was like, you mean Transformers? And then I was like, oh no, I forgot he used her to do Ninja Turtles too.
Yeah. They go together.
Apparently.
Like brie and caramelized pears.
Sure. Oh, the bat actually hurts. The bat can do some damage.
I know, the bat did like, what, 3?
Yeah, 3 whole hit points.
You're not getting those back with a simple heal. No, sir.
I just love that the episode count is going to be reduced by 1 because I've done this.
No, you've killed your own programming.
I have.
Thankfully, there's like 400 other semi-adjacent Force games, so...
Yes, I think we'll make it.
Yeah.
What is that? What was that dodge animation?
It becomes a coconut.
Apparently. I didn't even do that, you just did that.
Oh, I did.
Yes.
Jesus.
Let's see. I'm trying to use Jaha a little bit, but he is slow.
Alright. Time to lay the hammer down.
Is that what you've named that rat?
Yeah.
If you, I won't stop you. You can name the,
Oh, boy fell asleep. Try to recover from that.
I will. You can name the villains if you want, and I'll... If it's not too much trouble, I'll add in their names.
Alright, so there's the
Sometimes.
hammer, there's the condom.
And we're done with letting Daniel name things.
You asked.
I did. That's my mistake.
It looks just like it.
Now that you say it, yes, it does, but... I'll go ahead and take my 10 experience points.
Oh. That might clinch this one, people.
It might. Gonna try to sleep somebody else or use your medical herb or... let it be shown, the first item he has access to in the game, Daniel has opted not to use. Bold strategy.
I know. If I had a power stone or a power ring, maybe.
How would a bat even wear a ring just on his little finger?
I think it's like foot bling.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see. I need to kill this ooze just so we don't talk about that anymore. There
You
we
can
go.
cut that out if you want.
No. Nope. It's getting left in. Bowie has awakened. Now, most of my audience is adults anyway.
I would think so.
I was looking
Doesn't
at...
YouTube have pretty strict like guidelines for what kids can be viewed, and you have to have kind of certain censorship things.
I don't totally know. On the back end of it, it just asks me with every video, is this video made for kids? And I just always say no.
Oh.
So,
yeah, there's some conditional like clause or something where it has to not violate certain guidelines or something. There's something weird about it.
Yeah, there's things like we have laws on like how you can advertise to kids and stuff, and I think that comes into play more.
Yeah.
Boom. We are Gucci. And
I think Ethan just stands aside and watches you fight.
Yeah, you know what? We'll go see Howl, and then we'll end there, I think. This is Howl's house. Sir Howl, Grand Seal friends are here. I didn't tell you where we were from. How do you know that? Strange, there's no answer. Has he gone somewhere? Well, why don't you wait for him inside? Okay. Who are you? Oh, Sir Howl. Oh, no! You, what did you do to Sir Howl? And then they just leave? You're alive. It's no use
You're
running
level
out.
7, they're scared.
Are you okay, sir? Why did they do such a cruel thing? They were Gallum soldiers. They demanded my notes on ground seal. Like Grand Seal? They suddenly snatched at them and... cough. Who is it? What did he say? He's Bowie from Grand Seal. He said that Ground Seal has opened, and a serious disaster took place. He came to see you for more information. What? The door opened? Who broke the ancient seal? Calm down, sir. Why are you so excited? Kazan, listen to me carefully. Grand's Island is lost. That tower is the sacred seal that confines a terrible devil. 2 jewels were installed to... Stop talking or you'll die. I'm almost dead anyway. Kazan, look for the jewels to seal. Ancient... Oh, and that's all he could tell us. Sir Howl, don't leave me alone. Oh, no. Sir Howl passed away. I'm going to seal the tower. It's Sir Howl's last wish. Bowie, please. His wish is related to your mission, right? Can you go with me and seal the tower? And now we get some art of Kazan here, as he sadly joins us. Now, let's go to the ancient shrine. Oh, I know where that is. I was just there. And that is where we're going to end for today. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this rather quick episode, but We definitely moved the plot along a good amount, and I have lots of questions, but I assume they will all be answered in due time. So thank you again, Daniel, for coming on, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Time don't feel so linear, with heartbreak so far